Okay, I started over again. I know you can't see the inside of my pan, but I can hold it up and I can let you see what's in here. And I can tell you what's in here. Let me put this back so that I'm not cutting my head off. Okay, I found this on allrecipes.com. What I've got in here right now is 3 cloves of garlic, minced, and oh, I'm almost cutting my head off. Just a minute. Cutting my head off for some reason. It's not working. Isn't that funny? Okay, 3 cloves of garlic, and I've got I've got a tablespoon of olive oil in here. Hi, Erlene, welcome. Thank you for coming in. And I've got a cup of chopped onions in here, and I got 3 cloves of garlic, and a cup of I got 3/4 cup of carrots and 3/4 cup of celery. And this is what and you can see it in the pan. Now, I got to get this real tender, and then you can watch me put the rest of it in there. I used this pan because I thought the others would be too small. Hi, good to see you. If it ends up being where I might have enough, I may just change pans so you can see it a little better. Let me go see. It might work in this pan because it's not that much. So let me pour this in here. I just want to make sure that everything's going to fit in here. I thought I'd use a bigger pan, but I think that's going to be a little too big. Hopefully this one will be just fine. This is my next to the biggest one. Because I've basically got almost everything. Oh, yeah, me too, sis. I'm so glad. In case everybody doesn't know, Erlene's had problems with her phone, and she finally got a phone over the weekend on Sunday. And so she's not going to have trouble with her phone freezing on her anymore. She's been coming in and out. I mean, it's like driving a car. You get into it, and then you get out of it, and get into it, and get out of it. At least she's not going to be getting out of it, hopefully anymore. Okay, now I've got to cook these for about 6 minutes until they're tender, and they're probably getting pretty good. Then I have to add, let's see. And it calls for 1½ cups of mushrooms, but I don't use mushrooms. I don't care for them. Not only the fact they're fungus, and we shouldn't be eating things that are fungus, so I won't eat that. So, you know, when you do recipes, you can do what you want. You can tweak it the way you need. Oh, you're at a park? Okay. Tweak it the way you need and add things that you want into it and take out things that you don't. And I've also got chili powder in here, too. I'm leaving the mushrooms out, but now I'm going to put in... now, they called for whole peeled tomatoes. They had to be chopped. Well, I thought instead of chopping the tomatoes, I'll just put crushed tomatoes in here, a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I won't have to worry about chopping them then. Boy, it's going to be pretty tight, but it's going to work. Because I haven't got much more I need to go in here anyway. And people that like meat on their chili, this is a good thing that you don't have meat. You know, this is a vegan chili without meat. You don't need meat. And let's see, what else do I need? I need 1 19-ounce pan of kidney beans, which I've got those in there. They don't come into a 19-ounce can. And they want liquid and all, so I'll just pour this right in here. It's going to be kind of tight, but we'll see what I can do here. If it doesn't work, I'll have to put it back in the other pan. But I want you to be able to watch this. Now, all I got left is corn to put in here, and I think that'll be fine. It's getting pretty full. I might just have to go and change and put it back into that pan again, although you're not going to be able to see it. But I may have to do that because it's getting... Sorry for my... But, you know, you got it. Sometimes you got to... Yeah, it's going to be better in this pan. It's going to work a lot better. There we go. And I can just lift it up if you need to... If you need to see it, I can just do it this way. Because the pan... I don't have a tripod that'll work like Alexis does. Now I need the can of kidney beans, which I've already put those in there, and then it calls for an 11-ounce can of corn. Well, they don't have corn that small, so this is about a 15-ounce can. They want liquid and all in there because you want your chili to have some liquid to it. I'm glad to put it back in here because it's going to work just fine. And I'm going to freeze what I don't use. And then we got... And then it calls for some cumin. It calls for a tablespoon of ground cumin, but I'm not sure I'm going to put that much in there. I might just put a teaspoon in because sometimes Cumin could be overpowering if you put too much in it too, so I think I'll just put a teaspoon of cumin in here. I did put the tablespoon of chili powder, so we'll see how it's going to be. Whatever language that is, I don't speak. English only, please. I don't speak anything outside of English. Okay, 1.5 teaspoons of dried oregano and dried basil. Okay. Now I didn't find these ahead of time, so bear with me if I'm still looking for them. I found my oregano, and I'll just have to look for my basil. I think this is no, that's thyme. I should have looked for it before I came on here, and I didn't think about it. Take these out. It's back here. I just don't know exactly where it's at. Let's see. I'm going to take some of these others out in order to get to what I need. Here they are. Here, it's real close. There it goes. All right. Okay, I'll put this on. 1.5 teaspoons of both. Basil and oregano. Put that in first because then I got to make it half, so then I have to change it again. And it does call for dried. However, you probably could use fresh if you needed to, but I thought I'd just do what they said. So, and then it calls for half. So take this up to a half, and then I'll put a half in here of both. And that's all it takes, and it should be really good. Well, this is vegan. Vegan, no. This is only vegan. Did you look at the? I am vegan, so I will not cook with meat. I don't suggest you eat meat. Meat is not good for you. Don't put veal in it. And this has to it has to for about 20 minutes. Cover and simmer for about 20 minutes. So that's what I'll do, and I'll just set my microwave for the time. Put this on simmer. And then I'll set my microwave for the timer for 20 minutes. Let's see, I can find the timer. Oh, there it is. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, there I got it. I don't usually use that like that, but it works pretty well. But okay. So I can stand here and talk to you while this is going. The person that asked about veal, no, I don't put veal in it because veal is not something you should be eating in the first place. This is all vegan, and people that come in here and say vegan will be talking about meat. You need to go into a Periscope that has meat in it because I don't use meat. And people have to understand that vegan is no animals at all. I don't believe in killing animals and eating them because they need a life too. And when you start killing them like that, you know, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But anyway, I used to eat meat, and I must admit that it was a very bad time for me. I shouldn't have been eating meat at all, but I've gotten away from eating meat, and I'm never going to eat it again. But if you want to see what this looks like, since I've got it in the pan, I can just turn it like that, and that's what it looks like. What I'm going to do when it's done is I'm going to post a picture of it up on Facebook. So those follow me on Facebook will be able to see what the picture looks like. And I'm going to freeze what I don't eat. This, I haven't had my lunch today yet, so this will be a real good meal to eat. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. And this was real simple to make. I suppose if you wanted to put meat in it, you could, but since this is vegan, it's called vegetarian. The only thing I didn't put in it was the mushrooms, because they are a fungus, and I don't care for mushrooms particularly anyway. And since I don't care for them, I'm not going to stick them in there. So I took them out, or I left them out, but anybody else, and I'll post it, the recipe, when I post it on Facebook, I will post everything that goes into this recipe. And you can put in what you want and take out what you don't want. I will post it that way to let people know what it really is supposed to have in it, and I'll tell you what I put in it and what I didn't. Well, to be a vegan, you have to do completely away with meat. I did. Once I decided to go vegan, I never touched meat again. I ate hamburgers for the longest time too. I ate hamburger, I ate chicken, I ate fish. I never ate pork because I haven't eaten pork in years. But welcome to those coming in and those that keep going out and coming back in. Anyway, thank you. But to be vegan, you shouldn't eat meat at all. You're not a vegan when you eat meat, because vegan is plant-based. It's no animal products at all. Nothing with a face. I don't eat milk. I don't eat cheese. I don't eat eggs. I don't drink dairy milk. I drink almond milk. Well, I can drink soy milk and rice milk. Both basically put them in my cereal. I use it for my cooking too. I don't eat cheese. I make my own vegan cheese. Oh, there's something up with the Periscope connect. Oh, that doesn't surprise me any. Doesn't surprise me one bit. It seems like people are going off and on like crazy. Erlene left. Of course, she's at a park, so that's to be expected with her. But the connection doesn't stay in for most. There she is back again. Welcome back, Erlene. I know with you being in a park, it's going to be an iffy thing for you. You're going to stay on, and then you're going to go off. Hi, Natasha. Good to see you. Welcome. I've got my vegan chili in the pot. It's simmering for 20 minutes. And then it'll be completely done. And it's going to look good, I know. I'm going to take the lid off, and I can show you what it looks like before it's done. I didn't want to, and this is what it looks like if I can just tip it a little bit. I started putting it in another pan, but it didn't fit, so I had to put it in this one. Oh, good to see you too. Good to see you too. It isn't quite as hot today as it has been, although it's a little warm. But I hesitate putting my fan on, because the last couple times I put my fan on, it seemed like the sound was so distorted. It didn't sound right. So I hate to put the fan on and have that problem again. But I wanted to fix this because I saw this, and I was going to do it yesterday. Hi, Vanita. Good to see you. I didn't use any meat at all. You don't use meat. It's got kidney beans in it. It's got kidney beans in it. It's got cumin in it. It's got celery. It's got carrots. It's got onions in it. It's got garlic. It's got all the good things in it. And one of these times I'm going to do a Periscope. I got to find it now. I don't know where I put it. One of these times I'm going to do a Periscope on how to use this garlic press. I know Erlene had done a Facebook Live video on how to use this garlic press. But I thought I would do a Periscope on how to use this in case somebody gets this from Pampered. Now, this is a Pampered Chef product. I swear by this thing. This is the most wonderful thing to have to mince your garlic, because it's fresh garlic, and you just put it in here and put this down and squeeze the handle, and it comes out here. You scrape it off, and you've got it. And it takes the peeling and everything off. You don't have to peel it first. Now, I only is supposed to use 3 cloves of garlic. I only used 2 because one of them was huge. It was great big. So I thought, well, that's almost like 2 in 1 there. So I just used 2 cloves of garlic because I thought that would be plenty. But I did use everything else that it called for, and except, like I said, except for the mushrooms. I don't put mushrooms in anything because I don't like the taste of them, for one thing. They're an acquired taste, and they are a fungus, and I won't eat them. So, but if you want to eat mushrooms, that's your prerogative. You know, a lot of people like them, but I find that they're hard to, and let's put it this way, I have eaten them before, but I prefer not to. I just don't care for the taste of them that well, and I prefer not to eat them. There's different kinds of mushrooms. There's shiitake mushrooms, and there's cremini, and I think there's other ones like that. But whenever I see anything with a recipe with mushrooms in it, I just say, well, I'm going to leave the mushrooms out. And I don't use cayenne pepper in my recipes either, because cayenne pepper is another one that gives you a lot of heat, and I don't like a lot of heat. I don't like anything real spicy, so therefore I won't use cayenne pepper either. Oh, it's freezing on your end? Oh, no. A lot of people have had that problem lately. I think, well, Arlene, she's not freezing anymore, but she's at a park, so that's to be expected. But I'm hoping once I update my phone next month and get a different phone that maybe this problem will stop. It's not freezing on my end because I keep going and I'm not in a loop that I can that I can see. But I think there's a lot of people have problems lately. I don't know. Periscope's connections aren't very good unless you have Wi-Fi on. That's the only way you can get a good. Now I don't have Wi-Fi set. I do have Wi-Fi on my phone, but it's not turned on right now. You're at a park too? That could be one reason why. That could be one reason why. There's not a very good connection there. I do have Wi-Fi for my phone, but I don't happen to have it on right now. So I don't know if I turned it on if that would make a difference, but I don't like to use it at home because that just uses the battery up that much more. And I only put it on when I need to update the phone, you know, or whatever. But hopefully next month when I get a new phone, the people won't have this problem. Maybe it'll be a little better connection for me. Okay, Benita. You take care and be safe driving home, okay? I can understand that you don't have a very good connection where you're at. That's not your problem. Okay, all right. And thank you for coming in for that little bit you did. But anyway, I find that being a vegan has really been helpful for me. My sleeping patterns are a lot better. I enjoy it. When you click on the video, it's frozen. I've had that with other people's too. I mean, I'll go, because what I do is I have an iPad too. If people know I have an iPad. I watch videos on my iPad. I watch the ones that you know I'm following that do a Periscope. I watch their videos on the iPad, but I record on my iPhone. Now, I don't know if that makes a difference or not. A lot of them will record on their iPad and then, you know, check things on their iPhone, but I do it the other way around because I find it much better that way. I don't know why, but that's the way I've always done it. I've got my iPad to set up to do Periscopes, but I've never really done it that way. I like to watch them. It's better for me to watch them because it's bigger screen and, you know, I can see the comments much better and that's what I do. But anyway, being a vegan has really been helpful for me because I've learned how to eat. I've learned my limitations. I know what I can have and what I can't have. And I don't try to overdo. I try to stick with what I know I can have and not change my pattern, because once you get into a habit of eating good, you want to keep that pattern. You don't want to change it. And I don't intend to change it. I want to stick with the eating pattern I'm at now. And like I said, I haven't always been vegan. I ate meat quite a few years. I ate hamburger, I ate chicken, I ate fish, but then all of a sudden I decided that I'm going to have to give it up. I don't need it anymore, so I just gave it up completely. And I feel so much better for it. I go back to my older Periscopes and I can look and see what I look like when I was heavy as to what I look like now, and it's a big, big difference. Hi, welcome, good to see you, and thank you for coming in. It's a big difference because my face was fuller, but I've lost a lot of weight in my face now, so I can see the difference right away. My waistline is a lot smaller because I can put a skirt on or a dress on, and I'm actually happy that it'll fit, even at the top, because I've always been big at the top, but it seems like I've shrunk down there too. I've lost weight all the way around, and I just keep going down little by little, and I'm thankful for that. You know, once you start losing weight, you don't want to gain it again, because you start gaining weight and it's hard to get it back off. I know it was with me. I put it on, and it's easier to put it on than it is to take it off, because you don't put it on overnight, and you certainly can't take it off overnight. That's for darn sure. Not at all. And I'm finding that out. So that's why I try to limit what I eat, so that I don't gain the weight again, and that I'll stay on an even keel, because I was always overweight my whole life, and I don't like the fact I've been overweight. It's been depressing because I looked terrible, I felt terrible, and now that I've lost this weight, it's something that I'm proud of, that I want to keep going. I don't want to stop because I know that the Lord is with me. He's blessing me for all the things that I've been doing. I've been trying to do what's right, you know, because we know that animals are not good to eat, you know, and people that think they are, they're not really, they're not fed right, and you don't want to eat them in the first place because you want to let them live, you know. And when I see those packages of meat in the store, I almost bawl because I realize that those animals had to suffer severely. They had to lose their life so people could put them on their dinner table. You know, and I think that's so cruel. That's very, very cruel. And people don't need to eat meat. You don't need to eat that stuff. It's not good for you. Tell yourself that you can eat the proper foods, and you will eat the proper foods. I know I'm not going to go back to the meat eating. I'm not going back to the cheese. I'm not going back to the milk. I'm not going back to the eggs either. I know there's some that still eat eggs. They eat, you know, they'll eat cheese. Now that's my son's downfall. He eats eggs and he eats cheese. Well, my daughter most of the time takes and makes cakes. So she uses eggs for cakes because they raise chickens so they can have eggs for her cakes, because makes cakes as a sideline business, and she sells them. And she makes real good money on it because she's able to buy herself a new stainless steel dishwasher by doing that, and a stainless steel refrigerator. So she's made real good money by making cakes and selling them, because she decorates them up beautiful. You know, she'll make little kids cakes, little boys cakes, maybe a tractor on it, and it'll look like a real tractor, you know. And she does fondant, and she's really good at what she does. You know, she got a lot of that from her mom when her mom was alive. But I'm so thankful that I've got a daughter-in-law that can do something like that, you know. But anyway, I don't think they eat much eggs otherwise. And basically, since she was diagnosed with cancer several years ago and had stage 3, the kids decided they weren't going to eat any more meat, so they don't touch it. They're completely vegan. And when we go out to eat, we ask for things that are vegan. We don't ask for anything like vegetables and stuff. We don't want meat. You know, if we can find like a burger that's vegetarian, you know, doesn't have meat in it, that's what we order, because we don't want to eat meat. I don't want to go back to that, because I'm afraid if I go back to it, I'm not going to be able to stop, because it's something I'm going to want to keep doing, and I don't want to do that. Let me tell you, it was real difficult at first to stop eating meat. When I first stopped eating it, it was real difficult, because I was so used to eating it, and then all of a sudden I gave it up cold turkey. And I had a hard time adjusting at first. But I decided I wasn't going to go buy that stuff in the store. I was going to go ahead and I was going to just walk away from it. And that's what I've been doing. I've been walking away from it, and I've never looked back. And I don't intend to look back either. I'm going to stay on the course that I'm on. And like I said, vegan is not for everybody. And I do buy organic whenever I can. But vegan is not for everybody, because not everybody can handle being vegan. That's for darn sure. And if you can't handle being vegan, that's okay, because it's not for everybody. You do what's best for you. I find that being a vegan is best for me, because I want my body healthy. I don't want to fill my body full of bad things, because a lot of the meat is tainted now. It's not right. You don't want to eat that meat that's tainted. You know, and the fish in the ocean, a lot of the water has mercury in it. Hi, Tasha. Good to see you. Welcome. A lot of the water in the ocean is full of mercury. Not be vegan but vegetarian. Well, just vegetarian. Basically, you just start out slow. If you want to be a vegetarian, you just start out slow and just eliminate things little by little by little. You know, when I said I used to be a vegetarian, but I don't know why I even called myself that, because I really and actually was, because I still ate cheese, I drank milk, I still ate eggs, because that's not being a vegetarian. You know, you got to get rid of some of the stuff. Oh, blessings to you. Good to see you. You know, like I said, it's not for everybody. Some people are never become vegan, and that's fine, because I'm not forcing anybody to eat the way I do. But I know I'm eating this way because it's best for me. I'm going to do what I see best, and what I feel is best for me, and it's making me feel better. I've lost a lot of weight in the process. I'm down from 250 down to about 193, and that's a big accomplishment for me, because normally when I lose weight, then I start gaining a whole bunch of it back again. I may gain 10, 15 pounds and have to lose it all over again. I don't do that now. It may fluctuate a pound or two here and there, but it doesn't stay that way. You know, and I limit myself to eating just 2 meals a day. A good-sized breakfast and maybe lunch like I'm going to be eating now, and not eat nothing the rest of the day. And don't snack either. And that's hard for me because I'm used to eating snacks. Now, I could say you could probably eat fruit or something, you know. If you want to eat a meal at night, eat something real light. Don't eat very much at night. Popcorn is very nutritious. I might start eating popcorn at night. You know, if I'm hungry enough, I'll just eat a little popcorn. That's okay. You know, eliminate a lot of the butter and salt on it, of course. But that would be okay to eat because it's nutritious. But you don't want to eat a heavy meal at night. I used to always eat heavy meals at night. Well, it's no wonder I couldn't lose weight, because you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to have your biggest meal in the morning, a little lighter at lunchtime, and real light at supper time. You know, I think you're supposed to eat like a king at breakfast, prince at lunch, and a pauper for supper. I think that's what the forerunner said that you do. And sometimes that's real hard to do, especially when my family takes me out to eat. When we go out to eat maybe 5, 6 o'clock at night. Well, there I am, throwing a monkey wrench into my diet, if you want to call it, my plant-based diet, and eating when I didn't want to. But when there are special occasions, I compensate for that. I won't eat a lunch. I'll eat a real heavy breakfast and not eat lunch because I know I'm going to be eating at night. So I kind of eliminate it that way. But on special meals like that, I want to make sure that I am hungry enough to eat, but not too much that I'm going to gorge myself, because we all have a tendency to do that. I know the holidays roll around, and there's a question on that. Some people accept them and some don't. Well, anyway, I celebrate both Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it's real easy to overindulge, especially on Thanksgiving, eat way too much. I don't eat any turkey, but it's easy to eat way too much of everything else, you know. And we just have to tell our bodies to slow down. You know, we know what's good for our bodies and what isn't, and we should take care of them, because our bodies are the temple of God. God gave them to us for a purpose. He gave us our bodies to take care of. He doesn't expect us to burden them with things that we shouldn't be eating. And you know something? Our bodies are the temple of God. You know, and we're stewards. We're stewards of everything we have. But I would say we're stewards of our body too. Don't put things into your body that may be harmful. Now, those that are wanting to become vegetarian, just start out real slow. Just go. If you want to get off of meat, then just it'll be the first thing you get off of. Okay, because I can shut this off now because that 20 minutes is done. I can show you what this looks like now. It's been simmering for. In fact, I'm going to dish it up and I'll let you see it. This will be part of my lunch, and I'll let you see it, and I'll move this pan out of the way, and I'm going, like I said, I'm going to take a picture of this, and so you can see what it looks like when it's done. Now you probably, if you want to, and you don't like kidney beans, you like black beans, you can use black beans. Now this called for kidney beans. I don't particularly care for black beans. I don't like it. I don't know why, but I never have liked black beans. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sit this behind here and let you see that. I'm going to put this right up here so that you can see it. I won't put it on the stove because I don't want to burn let me move my phone just a little closer here. I won't sit it on the burner, but I'll move there. You can see what it looks like. It's going to be very good. And while I'm at it, let me get a spoon and let me taste it. Wow, that's good chili. You know, I've always liked chili, but I just don't want to eat meat. You know, of course, if somebody wants to put like crumbles in here, like from Morningstar Farms, they have Morningstar Farm crumbles. Probably put them in there too. But the beans are a good filler. They're good for meat. You know, good meat filler. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? I'm going to take a picture of that for Facebook. I think it looks really, really nice because it's tasty. It's very flavorful. I probably could have added all the cumin it said and added a little more chili powder, but I don't like a lot of hot spices in my foods. I really don't. But see, this looks just like chili, but without the meat. Look at it. It's got everything. It's got your veggies in it. It's got your peppers in it, red peppers. It's got green peppers. It's got your corn. It's got onions. It's got garlic. It's got your chili powder. You know, and it's got your, I got olive oil in it and kidney beans. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look good? And you won't even know that doesn't. People that aren't vegan won't even know that it doesn't have meat in it unless they taste it. And then to them, it may not really matter. It may not matter. I'm going to move you a little bit closer here. Pardon me. Just let me move you a little closer. Okay, there we go. Now, people may not, and so you can see it a little bit better. I know I have to do my dishes and stuff, so I'll get that done. But I'll have to eat this in a little bit before it gets cold. But I just wanted to come in here and show you that there is a way to make chili without meat, that you don't have to have meat to make chili. I know that's what chili is known for, but when you got your veggies in here, it's like a veggie chili. It's got corn in it and beans and things and tomatoes. It's got crushed tomatoes in it, and I think it really looks good. I like mine smooth. I don't like it, and some people like it real thick. You can take the liquid out. I looked at the reviews, and some took the liquid out, and they said that they would rather have it real thick. Well, I like mine kind of like soup, and I can put crackers in it. But this is going to be a good lunch. And I've got quite a bit of it, and I'm going to be able to freeze what I don't eat, or put in the refrigerator and save some for tomorrow. Eat it another day, because I'll eat it up. That's for sure. I'm going to have to eat this in a little bit because it's getting a little late. But I just wanted to come on for a little bit and show you that you can make a vegan chili. Now, I probably will come on tomorrow because I've got a lot of garlic, and I want to show you how to mince it with this garlic press. Since I have never done a demonstration on how to use it yet, I've tried to demonstrate on my Pampered Chef whipped cream maker, which didn't turn out as best as it could have. But I know with the garlic press it'll turn out really good, and I can show you how to mince some garlic. Use a clove or two and show you how to mince it, and it comes out really, really nice. As long as it's not real big. It's kind of hard on the bigger ones to get it to come out real good, but I try to use the smaller ones as I can. And I'll come on here tomorrow and do that because I think that people would like to see how to use this. And if you want this, there's a lady on Facebook, Alexis Can Do. She's not in here right now, but she's the one that has these because she's a Pampered Chef consultant. Now, I didn't buy this. I did not order this early, and she's not in here right now. She was earlier. She's the one that bought this for me and got it for me as a gift. So, and bless her heart that she paid for that. So I didn't have to worry about it. But I do have a vegan group. If people want to go in there and join the vegan group, just ask to join and I'll approve you. Now, there was a video that was shared in the vegan group that had gotten reported. I since deleted it, but my friend went and shared it again because Alexis Can Do for the Pampered Chef Consultant had a contest yesterday. It was like a raffle, and you had to tell her what you really wanted from Pampered Chef. And Erlene wanted me to get the six piece pan set, which is it is nonstick cookware, but you can use metal in it. You don't have to worry about it coming because she's got it. Anyway, it's real sturdy and it lasts a lifetime. Anyway, so there were two of us that were vying for the six-piece pan set, and I'm the one that won. She called my name. I watched the Facebook Live, and she called my name. That's what that video is about on my vegan page. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go watch that video. It's almost to the end of it before she gets into the drawing my name, but she does tell you a little bit about it and things like that. And that's why it's on there. Otherwise, I don't allow videos on there unless they're to show how to make something, that's vegan or whatever. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that in case somebody's worried about that video being on there, because I have to approve everything that comes on that page, because I won't accept anything that I don't like. So if you see me approve something, it's because I have the last word. But anyway, I think I'm going to go for now so I can eat my lunch, because it does look like I'm getting more on here today. So those that have come on here, I thank you for coming on and sharing this out. And I hope you have your day, the rest of your day goes well, that you're blessed. And have a great night, good night's rest. And I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully, God willing. And until we meet again, bye-bye.